All right, guys. Sorry about that, but I guess we only have 10 minutes, so I have to go a little bit faster. So, where we were is that this one over here was the front base. This was your back base. Now, you could use the base on the bottom, you can use the base on the top. Like I said, these are situational. This was a rectangular prism, and the base is a rectangle. So, base is, oops, I forgot the E. Base is a rectangle. And we're going to make this one a little quicker. Base is a rectangle. And the formula for area of a rectangle is your base, is the base times the height, correct? So this one in this case would be area equals the small base, the side, the bottom, the length. So the base times the height. If you look for that on your formula chart, you'll see that one. Due to time, I'm going to save the triangular prism for when I come back on Friday. You don't need that at the moment, but you do need to remember how to do it. So I don't want to waste our time on the video since it's going to cut me off at 10 minutes. So we need to kind of hurry up. So what we're going to talk about now is my favorite one. This one is the cylinder. So this one, go ahead and put the word cylinder. Cylinder is my favorite, and if you'll take a look at it, what you want to do is color the bases. Where are your bases? Bases must be parallel to each other. You know what? Let's go ahead and color these over here. These are your bases of the triangular prism, and we'll talk about that one in a minute. So what are the parallel bases of the cylinder? Yep, you're right. It's the circles. So at this point, you should be shading in your circles. And if we're shading in the circles, that means that the base is a, we're going to squeeze it in, circle. The base is a circle. And how do you find area of a circle? You did that on Tuesday. You did it yesterday if you were here for early release, and today you're doing it again. So area of a circle is pi r squared. So you need your radius. Sometimes they give you diameter. What I'm going to do is show you a quick little video, and it has sound, it has music, but it's really about two mice, and they're going to talk about some cookies. So I'm going to get out of this real quick. Actually, they're not going to talk about some cookies. They're going to go through a little adventure with some cookies, and it's 4 minutes, so I'm going to have to hurry, and we might have a part 3 to this video. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. Be quiet, listen up, and here goes. All right. So it was a cute little video. Maybe not your favorite video because I know how you guys are, but it's a cute video, gets the point across. So if you saw them, they were able to take, and the whole reason I picked it, they were able to take the biscuits and they were able to stack them upon themselves. So once you stack them, that stack, that stacked biscuits became your what? Anybody know? What did they create once they started stacking the biscuits? They created the heights, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish this, and we're going to do 2 problems together before my screen times out, and then you're going to have a couple of problems to do. And then if the substitute will just pause it on your screen, then you'll be able to get the problems from there. So cylinder is new to 8th grade. You didn't do a cylinder as a 7th grader. So we want to make sure that we go ahead and take this time to do the process. So we're going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in right here in steps to follow. So the steps to follow how to find the volume of a cylinder is first, identify your base. Identify your base. And I'm going to try and go fast, and I know the sub can slow down or pause, so if you need to pause the video, pause it at any time. Identify your base. Use your formula charts to get formula. I'm sorry, I should have put that there, area formula. And last but not least, use the numbers from your problem to work it. So we're just going to put work it. You got it. You guys know. You guys are good anyways. So work it. So you need to identify your base. You need to get the formula for your base from the formula chart. Then you can go back and work it. So let's do one together fast. And maybe we can get through this one with enough time. So the first the first cylinder that you see is a cylinder that's vertical. It's standing up. Think of it as a can of soup. And what we're going to do is identify our bases. We have 2 circular bases. The bases are the pink part. I always shade my bases so that I don't forget. I'm going to go to my formula chart and get my formula for volume of a cylinder, which we know is volume equals big B H. Yes, I know it sounds kind of funny, but laugh as long as you remember it. So big B H, what is big B? Area of the base, that is correct. So what is the area of a circle? If we take our formula chart and we look on here, area, where is it? I might have to zoom out a little bit. Area of a circle, that's down here on the bottom. We're going to follow it over, and we should see this one that's right here. And I know I wrote on my formula chart. Please don't write on my formula charts. Do as I say, not as I do. So there's our formula, pi r squared. We're used to it already. So that should be volume equals pi r squared. And when I'm done, just like the mice, we're going to multiply by the height. The height is 9. Oops, I'm sorry.